Why hello you amazing beautiful people, and welcome back to another big Taylor Swift Friday. How are all of you doing? Have you had a good week? Are you looking forward to the weekend? Are you snuggled up warm or under some AC, nice and cool where it is warm? I don't know. Anyway, so I read the comments on my last week's video, and I was trying to see what all of you would like me to do for the next Taylor Swift Friday reactions, and there were two things that were pretty much tied. One was the full album reaction to Evermore, and the other was Taylor Swift's NBC Speak Now Thanksgiving special. Now, because I've assumed that the Thanksgiving special would be like the smaller of the two, which it absolutely is, I figured we'd do this one first, and then we'll do Evermore. So we're going to split the Thanksgiving special into two parts. We'll do part one this week, part two next week, and then after that, we will begin Evermore. Now, let me know how you want me to react to Evermore. What do you think would be the best process? Do you want me to do the lyric videos? What would you like? And let me know how you'd like me to go through that entire process in the comments down below. But other than that, get comfy, go grab some snacks, a nice hot drink, press that like button, press that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Comments help boost the videos in the algorithm, all that good stuff. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Taylor Swift's famous NBC's Speak Now Thanksgiving special. I should probably say, I don't know what this is, so I have no idea what I'm about to watch. I don't know if it's a live show, interviews, but it says New York to LA.
Well, hello, New York City!
That looks like an amazing place to perform. That's like where they ended Now You See Me. That looks like the freaking coolest place ever to watch a band.
You were in college working part-time, waiting tables. Left a small town, never looked back. I was a flight risk with the fear of falling, wondering why we bother with love if it never lasts.
I love Country Taylor. I love her voice. I love that twang. I love it so much. The acoustic guitar work, the soft electronic sort of guitar sounds as well in the background. And I love this shot. Look at this. You got the freaking Chrysler building back there, the Empire State Building. This is amazing. This is so cool.
I say, can you believe it? As we're lying on the couch, the moment I can see it, yes, I can see it now. Do you remember we were sitting there by the water? You put your arm around me for the first time. You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. You are the best thing that's ever been mine. So when you release a new album, it's the culmination of...
Oh, okay. I thought this was going to just be a full-blown live show. I have no idea what this is going to be. I'm really curious here. Okay.
So when you release a new album, it's the culmination of years of hard work in the studio. In the second half of the verse, try. With these 14 songs, picking a first single is really crucial, and it's like the first thing that people are going to hear from this new project. I fell in love with a careless man's careful daughter. She is the best thing that's ever been loved. Recording this album,
God damn, this song kicks ass, man. It really does. So she was, what, 21, 22 when this happened? The fact that Taylor is very young, looks very young, and is like fairly early off in her musical career, even though she wasn't, but you know what I mean. And yet, we are seeing her in the studio so heavily involved, like even now, or now, even then. You know what I mean? It's amazing. I can't think of anyone else who would be this young, who like at this point you would imagine would be so heavily influenced, you know, by like other people who are in the industry, been in it for like longer or whatever, in the studio, you know, sort of like controlling what's going on, and seeing like someone at Taylor's age at this moment being in control, you know, being able to control the situation. I don't know how I'm wording it right. Basically what I'm saying is it is impressive how involved she is at such a young age.
with Nathan Chapman, my co-producer,
We started every track from the ground up. We'd do a guitar vocal and then add things as it felt right.
Look at her just boogieing behind.
Then a doom ka.
Doof bath.
Doof back, then a boom ka.
Yeah.
And as we were building up this song, production-wise, it was just this moment where we knew this was it. It felt right, and you have to follow that.
I remember how we felt sitting by the water, and every time I look at you, it's like the first time. I fell in love with a careless man's careful daughter. She is the best thing that's ever been mine.
I love this stage so much. What would you say is like the coolest venue ever to see someone live? There's that place somewhere in America that's like carved into the side of like a mountain or something. Is it like called Red Rock or something? Bill Burr did a comedy special there. Like there's venues like that that just. But you know what? Performing on top of a skyscraper in New York, that's up there. So cool. Oh, I love that smile. I love it. I love you. I love you more. That's amazing. You can hear the crowd.
Speak Now is all about confessions, and so I have a confession to make right now.
The logo at the end of her microphone looks like the old Linkin Park logo as well. I love how you can just see the crowd yelling at the top of their lungs how much they love Taylor. It's adorable.
Now is all about confessions, and so I have a confession to make right now. I love New York City.
I can't believe she just confessed that. It's crazy.
So when releasing a new record, I've come to find that at some point you end up in New York
when
doing
I went there,
all
it was
kinds
amazing.
of millions of different media things.
Feels like you're in a movie. It's crazy.
At times it can be complete chaos, which is a good thing.
She actually means that, by the way. She actually means that.
I'm here at Target buying my CD, and there are all these people who are buying it too, which is cool. Hey girl, how are you? I'm hoping it's good luck to buy my own album. I'm doing it regardless whether it's good luck or bad luck. I'm just really excited, and I had to do it. Like, high five. Thank you. We're here at the Today Show. I don't know what time it is, but it's not really very light outside. Early. I am ready to go sound check. Very excited.
Random, here you go. I'll give you a random little story about me. When I was, just because of what she said, like she was there at the Today Show. She says it's not very light outside. She got there very early. God, my eye is like irritating me. I got something caught in my eye. Ugh. I think I've sorted it. When I was way younger, my brother, I've mentioned this before. Some of you may know this. My brother did something that meant that he got to go on like a bunch of TV shows and stuff and like tell this story for like in England for like a few months. And as his big brother, I went around with him. And I remember he got to be on like Good Morning TV here in the UK. And we were in a hotel and we had to leave. You have to leave stupidly early. It was pitch black. We were driving through London. We pulled up to the studio. And we had to wait outside to be called inside because we were there too early, even though the car took us there. And because it was so cold, we were all standing by like a big heating vent in the middle of this like alley in London, waiting to be called into this like back room because it's like obviously celebrities go in and out of this building time, so they've got like this little alleyway, waiting to be called to like these back doors to go into this morning show. And her saying that literally just took me back to then. Little Swifties! Little Swifties! Little Swifties always get me emotional, man. 2010.
Hey, everybody.
Oh my god, 2010. That little Swiftie, what were they like? How old do you reckon they were? Like 10 years old or something like that? This is 15 years ago.
Hey, I'm Nick Cannon. Welcome to Read Now with Taylor Swift.
My word, I want to watch all of these things. I want to see them all.
It's so great to be
here with you guys.
What
Thank
is
you
it?
for having me.
Welcome everyone to Madame Tussauds New York. I think this is the best turnout I've ever seen for any of our wax figure unveilings.
This is awesome. This is amazing. Look, how are we with dimensions? Oh, jeez. What do you have to say for yourself? Self? That's it right there. Hey, you don't say much, do you? You don't even blink.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Taylor Swift.
That's really cool.
New York was definitely a whirlwind, but
That's
I
really
loved
cool.
every minute of it.
They made her like wax figure look terrifying, by the way. It looks tons like her, but it looks like don't fuck with her. She's gonna kick your ass. Like they gave it like that look like I will kill you. They gave it the scary Taylor look. You don't ever want to get that look from Taylor. I can't get over this set. It's so cool.
I had a video camera that I brought to the studio with me. We captured everything.
That you wish I knew, but the story of us might be ending soon.
So here we are on the top of a building in New York City with glittery skylines.
It's so cool.
I'm freaking
It's
out,
so
you guys.
cool. Oh, it's the
And
coolest thing ever.
I
Look at
just
that
need
backdrop.
to say thank you to you because
Look at that fucking backdrop, man. Are you kidding me? That is the coolest thing ever.
I owe all of this to you guys.
I love this so much. Oh, bless her heart. Bless her. The crowd is like, there's only like a couple hundred people there, and they are so loud.
Story of us, how we met and sparks flew instantly, and people would say they're the lucky ones. I used to know my place was a spot next to you. Now I'm searching the room for an empty seat, 'cause lately I don't even know what page you're on.
God, I love how she writes these stories out of songs.
Communication leads to fallout. So many things that I wish you knew. So many walls that I can't break through. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking. And I'm dying to know.
I've just realized Taylor's barefoot. What? She's like doing an Angelina Jordan. What? Taylor's barefoot? This is, oh man, this is getting better and better. You got a barefoot Taylor in this white dress standing on top of a fucking skyscraper in New York City singing Story of Us, man. With a crowd losing their absolute mind. A crowd of 100 people sounding like it's 10,000 people in front of her singing along to every single freaking word. This is awesome.
We're not speaking.
So cool.
And I'm dying to know is killing you like it's killing me, yeah. And I don't know what to say since the twist of fate when it all broke down. And the story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now.
Next chapter.
Most of the songs I write just start
that
out with
face,
me
that
and my guitar.
face.
People would say they're the lucky ones.
I had a video camera that I brought to the studio with me. With this particular song, we captured everything. But I don't think that's the guitar sound that we want on the song. It's a little muddy. Nathan plays drums on our demos with a keyboard.
that made you want to dance. But it's a breakup song, so it's confusing. That's what we want here.
That's what we want.
We're trying to confuse.
That's what Taylor does. She confuses. You know, it's a breakup song. It's a really sad song. So why am I on the dance floor smiling and dancing here? Why do I feel good, but the song is sad? Why? I don't know, because that's how Taylor makes us feel. She confuses us.
Breakup song, so it's confusing. That's what we want here.
We're trying to confuse.
We're trying to confuse.
Bewilder and confuse.
Well, you succeed all the time.
I liked it better when you were on my side. I liked it better when you were on my side. So many things that you
I love the doggo
wish I
picture
knew,
there.
but the story of us might be ending soon. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room.
The moment I finished this song,
It's got like an Avril Lavigne kind of vibe, actually. I
just
like it,
knew
a punk feel.
that the album was done, and that feeling
It's got like a punk feel. I like it.
was incredible.
We listened to the story of us and like, oh my god, we just danced around the room and had a dance party.
She holding the Swifties' hands. Look.
This is looking like a contest of who can act like they care less.
She is the freaking sweetest, man.
When you were on my side. The battle's in your hands now. I would lay my armor down if you said you'd rather love than fight.
I love that when she used to talk about like there was that part I can't remember which live show was it, but when it might have been Speak Now, when she like went around the crowd and like hugged everyone and just like embraced everyone and just spent all that time with people, and she used to talk about that being her favorite part of it, and you just believe her. Even now, she gives so much back to the Swifties as much as she can and spends as much time as she can with them, and obviously things have changed and she's this mega star. But I love that core thing has always been there, that love for the community, because that is why the community is full of so much love, because the person we surround the person we surround is pushing out that love to us. You know what I mean?
So many things that you wish I knew, but the story of us might be ending soon. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and you're not speaking. And I'm dying to know, is it killing you like it's killing me? Yeah. I don't know what to say since the twist up.
It really is a great song, isn't it? The story of us.
The story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now.
Oh, that note! Oh, I love the way she like jumped into that. It's like this. I love that. That reverb.
The end.
The end. Oh.
Welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. He's on the flight across America with Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift!
The amazing Taylor Swift, everybody!
So I guess you guys got my tweet then.
It's funny, the flight across America with Taylor Swift. That actually reminds me of the Iron. Did anyone remember Iron Maiden did something like that, didn't they? Like years ago, they did like a flight to Paris or something, from the UK to Paris, and it was like with Iron Maiden on the plane and everything like that. You know, to this day, that's one of my dad's biggest regrets, is not going on that plane. He was like, he's had 2 times in his life that he like really regrets not doing something. That's one of them. And the other one was when he could have gone to see the Monaco Grand Prix or something like that. And these were all like cheap, like back when it was like it wasn't too crazy. And yeah, but there you go. This is some random thing. That just reminded me of it.
As part of the release week, we also headed to LA to do some more promotion for the album. And for the trip over, I wanted to do something different and fun. So we decided to invite a few fans along.
Well, welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck.
So cool. It's so cool.
With Taylor Swift. Welcome.
We were like, well, if we're gonna do that, why not have them interview me the entire flight?
Yes, 36,000 feet above America right now, celebrating the release of Speak Now.
So do you have anything big planned for your next tour?
Oh yeah, definitely. The songs kind of tell stories that are very vivid on this record, so we'll see what happens. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have fun in LA.
When we landed, all the fans that made the trip got to take home brand new guitars, which I loved that part. And it was a really cool way to kick off the LA leg of the trip.
That's so cool!
The amazing Taylor Swift, everybody!
The Ellen Show was sort of the official launch party of the record. I got to perform, I got to talk to her, and the fans, they got their own room. They got to hang out and celebrate, and there was a lot of radio that we did the week of album release.
I'm Al Stokes. We're in a room full of fans, and here is Taylor Swift.
This has been an incredible hour of live Taylor Swift here and music.
Freaking cute, man.
So while we were in LA, we decided to do something a little spontaneous.
I love her necklace.
I'm going to do a surprise performance on Hollywood Boulevard, and right now I'm going to tweet it to my fans an hour ahead of time.
I didn't say if we were performing or anything like that. It was very vague.
Wow. That's my face on there.
I'm the one riding on a bus with my face on it. So we did this experiment. And I'm going to be honest, I really didn't know if anybody was going to show up. Or maybe, it would be like 50 people or something.
Guys, Taylor is 5 blocks away.
We rolled up on this giant bus with my face on it. All of a sudden, the streets are filled with people. The sidewalks are packed. There are people up on balconies. I've never experienced anything like that before.
Well, hi.
Well, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. Ah, man, I can't help but just sit here and get emotional with all of this. It feels like I'm watching something that isn't real. Like I'm watching a movie or a TV show. I'm not watching reality. And then I find myself sitting here getting like jealous of all of the Swifties who got to be part of this journey from the beginning. Who got to experience all of these moments. Whether in person or online. And I am well jealous of all of you. Like, absolutely. The fact that, like, so many of you got to experience this whole ride and journey she went on. And, like, I'm really grateful I'm part of it now. But, man, I wish I was part of it back then. Like, how cool. How cool. It blows my mind. It really does. This is amazing. Literally just putting this tweet out. Rolling down the streets of LA on a freaking giant bus, pulling up to an impromptu freaking concert, having all these smiling, cheering fans, blowing Taylor's mind, who didn't even think anyone would turn up. I love it. I love it.
So I guess you guys got my tweet then.
So cool.
This is long live. This is for you.
I still remember this moment in the back of my mind.
How is this real?
The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild. The kings and the queens, and they read off our names.
How is this real?
Night you danced
literally people on the freaking sign behind her, man. How did they even get up there?
Held your head like a hero on a history book page.
Oh, there's cameras up there. I'm guessing that's the camera crew, maybe.
It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shine just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we'll be remembered.
I'm pretty in love with the fact that no matter what, it seems like music is what connects people.
There is something special about music. Ah! Getting all emotional. Woof. That's why I feel very lucky to be in the position I'm in, you know? To have a job that's like centered around music, I feel very lucky. Even if I'm like a small fish in this giant pond, it feels nice to just be swimming around in there, you know? I have to say, the venues are just fucking insane. Like, we've literally seen Taylor performing on a skyscraper in New York with the Empire State Building, the freaking Chrysler Building, just looming behind her, lit up by freaking lights. And then now she's driving this bus down the famous LA freaking street. I don't even know what it's called. Hollywood Boulevard, or whatever it's called. But doing an impromptu concert on the top of a bus. This is so cool. It's so cool.
I feel really lucky to get to go to other countries and play music.
It's so awesome.
We've been to Japan, to Australia, England, Italy, France.
Bonjour. Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
I have a lot of fun with the language barriers.
Parlez-vous français? Oui, un peu.
I try to learn a little bit of whatever language of whatever country where we are.
J'aime.
So when Taylor went to Australia, she learned a lot of swear words. Just saying. And when she came here to the UK, she learned tons of sarcasm. All right, nice. Okay, I get it.
Je vous aime.
And I usually
Bless
just
her.
really butcher it, just terribly. But
You sounded
I try,
amazing.
You know, I try to.
I'm not
I try
French,
to
but
learn. Music
felt like
is
she
this
sounded okay.
connecting factor, and it brings all of us together, even though we're so completely different.
Nippon Daisuki.
She's in
And I love that.
Nippon Daisuki.
Being reminded of that is really wonderful.
So she just said, well, Nippon, I love you. I'm guessing that's where she performed live. It looked like she was on a freaking space station, though.
And I love that. Being reminded of that is really wonderful.
Daisuki is like a version of saying, like, love you. Yeah. I want to point out there's just a dude hanging out the freaking window behind her, man. Anyone else seeing that? The guy's crazy.
Will be remembered.
Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Whoever recommended this, well done. Well done. This is fucking awesome. In fact, I'm gonna go back to the video after this and shout out the Swiftie who recommended this. This is such a fun video. This is another one of those Friday reactions I just know will not do well for views. And again, I don't mind. I really don't mind. I like to point this out. But I know it won't. And it's always a shame because, like, on YouTube, it doesn't have that many views either. Because I feel like Swifties should be watching this. This is amazing. You know, this is so cool. You don't even need to, I don't even care if you don't watch it on my channel. You know, screw me. Just go watch it. It's so worth a watch. How cool is this?
Los Angeles, California. Thank you for showing up for me today.
Like, how cool is this?
Psycho House! So when we were in LA, Somebody decided that we should go through Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios.
Oh my God! We're gonna have to end there. We're gonna have to end there. We're gonna have to end there. That's the halfway mark of the video. We have to. I'm saying it right now as well. I don't want to because Taylor going to a Halloween Horror Nights. Ah, I'm excited for that. I love Halloween Horror Nights. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done. I went to Florida a few years ago and I went to Halloween Horror Nights. There's actually a YouTube video of me going there. I've got a few vlogs on this channel. I used to just randomly upload like travel vlogs. I've got a few with my wife where we went to Canada and New York. A lot of you have already watched them actually. And I've got one where I went to Norway with my wife. That one I was like really proud of. I felt like I put a lot of effort into that one. That one was a real pain in the ass because I recorded the whole trip in 4K and I was like, oh, I'm going to upload this big 4K video. But then the editing software I used wouldn't allow me to edit 4K videos. So I had to downsize all the videos from 4K and I was like, ah, man. It was like really disappointing at the time. But it was like, I was really happy with how it turned out. And then I also, a while ago, I don't even remember when this was. This is before I was married. I was with my wife at the time. But it was like before the kids and everything. And I went to America, and I went there with my friend, his brother, and his brother's friend, and we went to Florida for a week. And we went to Halloween Horror Nights at Orlando in Florida, and it was so cool. Horror is like one of my favorite things in the world. It's been a genre I've been obsessed with most of my life, and it's a category of movies I like religiously watch, and I'm like more so old horror. I wouldn't say like new horror. I'm like majorly into a lot of the horror stuff I know is the older horror, you know, the John Carpenter, Wes Craven era, that sort of stuff. So yeah. But yeah, when we went, it was amazing. And I've always looked at the LA Horror Nights as well as Paramount Studios in LA, where you get to like go to Camp Crystal Lake and Elm Street and all this stuff. And I've always looked at those and I've always been like, man, I really want to go. And one day I will. One day I will. But now I'm sitting here thinking Taylor went to those. I have to see it. I have to see. I have to watch it. And I get to next week. 1 week. Oh, it's going to be so cool. This NBC Speak Now special is not what I thought it would be. I assumed it was going to be a live show. Because it's called the Speak Now special. I assumed it would be a live show centered around Speak Now. But it isn't. It's Taylor doing like some freaking like national tour, traveling across America at these crazy venues, doing all these random different promotional things. It's so much fun. It is awesome. This is such a cool video. I love this. I cannot wait to watch the other half. And while I am here, rambling like a crazy person, let's open up this. And let's go back to the Lovers Lounge. And let's have a look. So, Thomas? Is it Thomas? Thomas? Shout out Thomas. Thomas is the one that voted for this. It was the second most upvoted one. And I figured because it was so closely upvoted that we'd do both of these. Yeah, Thomas is the... so shout out Thomas. You're amazing. Thank you for this recommendation. I do know that this one won't do that well. As a reactor, you kind of get an idea of which ones will do well and which ones won't do well beforehand. Like I imagine the Evermore reactions are going to do better than these ones will because album reactions usually do a little bit better. People are more interested in seeing how I react to the songs than they are me reacting to these kind of things. And I don't really mind because at this point, the Taylor Swift journey has become something a bit more, you know, where it's more like we've done a lot of the main stuff and now we've got to finish all the album reactions and we have to do, we have to check out all the behind the scenes, all the extras, all the stuff that people haven't seen. So that's why we're doing this journey right now. And that's the stuff I really love because it just makes you get to know her that much more. And you think like you love her, you can't possibly love her anymore. And then you watch videos like this and you realize, yes, you can. And that's what it's like. Next week is going to be so much fun. Taylor going to a horror house. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed my reaction. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in a week's time for the continuation of this, and then we'll do Evermore after that. And let me know if you got any Tuesday recommendations for the Tuesday coming up as well. Other than that, my friends, I'm going to stop talking. I think a lot of you want me to do the 10-minute version of All Too Well. Maybe we'll do that. Anyway, please like and subscribe to support these videos. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for signing up to Patreon. Give the video a like on Patreon too. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.